I've had my fair share of trying to fit in when I was younger. And by doing so, it taught me a lot. I used to be that type of kid that used to try and fit in with everyone. I didn't have that sense of fulfillment inside. So I tried to do things and copy what other people were doing so that I could also have that sense of fulfillment. I used to try and hang about with the friends that they were hanging about with. And I also done some of the things that they also done. I was just trying to do things that weren't really fulfilling for myself. I was fulfilling someone else's place rather than my own. And it wasn't until high school, during high school, was when I started to depart from my old friends. And at that time, I became quite lonely. I'm not going to lie, I don't want this to sound like a sob story, but I was actually quite alone. And it was a choice. It was a choice. I felt like for me it was just because I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole of doing things that I didn't want to do. So by me being in a way lonely, or by me just keeping myself to myself, if that makes sense, not sharing too much information. Yes, maybe a hi, hello, how are you? That's it. But by doing that, being in this place where I just kept everything to myself, I was doing things myself, I actually began to do the things that I wanted to do instead of doing the things that other people wanted me to do. I was doing the things that I wanted to do, which eventually made me feel fulfilled. And you could say maybe I'm still at a place where I don't want to say lonely, but maybe I'm still doing what I done back then. And that's totally fine. And it's continuing. Not only has it taught me a lot, but it's continuing to still teach and show me a lot of things about myself that I can use to help me, that I can use to excel. And I'm not saying being lonely is a thing that everyone should do, and I'm not saying loneliness is a choice, which it was for me, but everyone's circumstances are different. And I feel like the only thing we can do in the moment is to do the things that work for us. And by being in that moment as well, it allowed me to count on myself more. And I've been a very independent person within these past 4 years. I've been traveling alone, I've been meeting people alone, I've been doing a lot and a lot and a lot of things that my younger self, I'm sure, would be very proud of. During that point in high school, and even to this day, it has allowed me to do the things that I want to do, and I believe has gave me a sense of fulfillment. Realising that trying to fit in doesn't really get me anywhere, apart from living a false life, a fake life, because I'm not doing the things that I want to do. I'm just being fake. I'm not liking the things that I like. And that was something that I realised while being in high school, was that I didn't want to continue to go down that route. I do feel like there was an issue that I had to solve about myself, and that I had to do the things that I wanted to do in life. And here I am. I'm living my dream. I might not be at the place where I want to be, and I might be experiencing mental battles and challenges, but I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I would say I'm the happiest I've ever been. I've taken this opportunity and I'm doing the things that I want to do. And I'm not trying to fit in or trying to be like anyone else apart from myself. And it's took some time to get to that point. It's not been easy. It's been a lonely and tough journey. And I'm sure it'll continue to be a long journey. Maybe not lonely, and most likely probably still tough. But I'm still doing the things that I want to do, to just be myself. And I'll be honest, being yourself, doing the things that you want to do isn't easy. It is hard. And as I've said, this journey that I'm on has been tough. It's been a long journey as well. I know it might sound like this has happened recently, or that it might be a journey that has lasted a year or maybe a couple of months. But this has been going on for about 5, 6, 7, maybe even more than that, years. And within each and every single one of those years, I've learned a lot about my journey, about my goals, about my dreams. I feel like I found my purpose. especially at a young age. That's quite rare. And I feel like during that period of my life, that's what has gave me this opportunity to be at the position that I'm at right now. And I feel like God really did isolate me a little bit. He took me away from my old friends. He took me away from places that were going to destroy me. And I might not know what those were, who those people were, or what those places are. But I genuinely do think God did strip me away from a lot of things. And it has allowed me to do what I'm doing now. I'm finding my voice as well. Within these past 5 to 8 years, I've found my voice. I feel like I have. And now I'm creating these videos and sharing them to everyone across the world. So this video isn't me saying that you should do everything that I've mentioned in this video. No, please don't. Please don't. Everyone's journey is different. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I want people to just do the things that they want to do. And the fact is, fitting in, I've realised fitting in doesn't get us anywhere. And doing the things that we want to do and figuring things out as we continue to go through life is what gets us to the places where we want to go. You attract way more people than you would trying to be someone else. Because at the same time, people can see right through you. People can see that fakeness. You might not think that they can, but we all are human, and I'm sure we can all see fakeness within other people or our own selves. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you could please like this video, subscribe down below, and if you know anyone that may benefit from watching this, then I would very much appreciate it if you could please share this video to them. Thank you so much, and I will see everyone in the next one.